What is going on, guys? My name is Casey and welcome back to Arc File Evolved. And today, yeah, you probably guessed it, we're hatching another Pteranodon because, well, we're running low on them actually. Because since the update, they've had low stamina and stuff like that. So they've had to land a lot, and therefore it means you have to stay on the ground longer than you normally would. So you get killed by dumb shit that you normally wouldn't, by like maybe a T-Rex or a Giga if you're seriously unlucky. And other stuff like that. But you might be saying, why is this Pteranodon following me? Stop, come on, back up here. Hey, what? Why? Whoa! I believe I'm this way. There you go. Okay, that was some lag. Holy shit. Turn around. Come on! Turn around. Turn around. Do I have to change this to shortest? Medium? High? Highest, low, lowest. Come on. And now, stay right there. And are you still on wandering? I don't want to demolish, I want to hold. God damn it. No, I want. Thank you. It's okay, so it's not on wandering. But, I'd be wondering, where are we right now? We are at our southern base by the green obelisk, by that thing right there. And this is our new hatching house hut thing, majigger doohickey jigamahoo. Yeah, so this is what we're hatching things in now. We've now fully moved to our southern base, which is that one right there, which looks dangerously similar to that, doesn't it? And then we have this going over here. My tribe mate Wes is building it. I'm pretty sure it's just for the same thing, but for thylacoleos, which are these things. These are like bear cat type things. And it's not, well, it's not really a hatching hut per se because they're mammals, so they don't need to hatch, which if you kind of look at it, if you look at it, you'd think, yeah, that's probably a mammal, but by this game, you'd probably look at it and say, oh, it's not a mammal. Like, even though I know this isn't a mammal, you'd kind of think, oh, maybe it's not a mammal. The Pteranodon, but it does kind of look like a bird, so never mind. That doesn't really do much, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we're moving all of my Rexes here. I think I still have probably 2 left at the other base, and we have some other stuff left at our other base. But it's basically, we don't really have any dinos left at our other base, I don't think, except maybe like an Allosaurus that we never used in the first place, or like a Sarco that we don't even use ever because we don't really have a need for it. So it's just gonna stay there, I guess, until it dies or something else. Because there's been things that have been getting in to the base for some reason. Like, we never had that problem before, but now we do, because apparently there's more people living around us now than there ever was before. Like, we have excuse me. There's a ton of bases just packed into that area that we lived in before, and there's always like, I'm not sure if this works this way, but if there is no one really around your area by your base, there's not much that spawns there. But if people that is around, therefore stuff gets killed and more spawn, and yeah, you can do the math there. So, I don't know. We've had like Therizinosaurus, Raptor, just Carnos and stuff in our base, so that kind of sucks. But we don't really have any dinos that are worth anything there. It just kind of sucks that they have to die that way, or some other way. But we have this Spino that I hatched that's still there, but that thing can defend itself, so it's fine. So yeah, we have this for hatching and everything now. For my specific things like T-Rexes or just like some other eggs that we need to hatch, like Pteranodons or Therizinosaurus, but he's just storing these here because we have a ton on our base right now. Do you need food? No, you don't. Okay. So little update. Alright, so that's his. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing with it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that I'm doing, just with thylacoleos. I'm sure you guys have seen this part of the base though, I'm pretty sure, but if you haven't, now you have. So there, ooh, a spino egg. There's the 2 Spinos. The one on the left is the one we randomly acquired because someone's base expired. And then this is the one that we tamed a while ago, which just put 2 into health and 2 into melee damage. And then we have all the other stuff from the base. We have the Giga, we have the Mammoth, we have the Dumb Camel, which is the Paraceratherium. Then we have these 2 Thylacoleos. You might be wondering why they're yellow. because they have a color mutation, and because my tribe mated one of his with one that already had a color mutation, so they got that trait. God, what's going on here? So there's a ton of shit in here. So this one's yellow, and then these ones, that one's yellow, this one's regular colored, red, orange, whatever. Ton of wolves. He says I have a problem, but whatever. Yeah, baby thylacoleos. Ooh, that one's green. That's fucking cool. I think I have a color mutation? It should. Does it? Damn thing's green. Yeah, it does. That's cool. It's green. That's hilarious. I wish I could get things like that, but then again, it takes like twice as long to raise a T-Rex than it does for one of these things. So that's kind of why. Stuff in here, and then we have two equuses. Equusi. I don't know what the plural for equus is, but equus is and equuses, like kind of similar to the plural, even though it's not plural. But we have two of them. One's called Racing Stripes. It's a really old movie. So he kind of, yeah, it was an okay movie. But then there's Fugly. I don't know why he called it Fugly. I didn't tame either of these, so that's the thing. We have two beavers now. There are two Doedicurises. I have no idea how we acquired them. Probably a base exploration or traded them. So, yeah, that's that. I need to go back and feed the thing. I'm pretty sure it ate all the stuff it had on it. And then I can go back on the roof of this base, not that one, and I can show you some other stuff that we've also acquired from other people's bases expiring. Well, one you've already seen, and the one that I acquired by base expiring. But yeah, this is our new little hatching area, so I don't have to... They can just hatch on this little platform right here, and I don't have to worry about them not being able to get up the side. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, we have all of our Quetzes up there. Quetzes aren't really... Since that update where they just nerfed flyers straight into the ground, we haven't used them very much. But then again, we don't really have much of a need for them anymore because we're kind of where we need to be at this point, except for like maybe metal. And even then, it's pretty close, but it still takes quite a while to get to the mountain where we do get our metal stuff. So yeah. We have Pteranodons, or two Pteranodons over there. We have a bunch of Argentavises, and then some tape jars right there. But yeah, all the flowers we have now are I don't want to say useless. They still have a use. They're just not. Let's just say they're not usable anymore. Like they're not very, not very useful. I guess you could say. Anyway, yeah. Here's the top of our base, and here is my new thing that I have now. It's a poison wyvern, and now a poison wyvern isn't as. 1 second. Face forward so your neck isn't all kinked. Poison wyvern isn't as strong, as people would say, as say that fire wyvern down there is, because their attack, like their special attack, which is like the fire one, obviously breathes fire and whatnot. But they spit a poison thing. Here, they do that, and it's kind of hard to aim. I don't have much of a hard time aiming it, but it does kind of suck sometimes. But I don't know. It's cool. It's a freaking wyvern. What are you gonna do? It's just you have a dragon that spits poison, so that's pretty damn cool. Can I fall through? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump down because I have no need. Because fuck my life in this game. Anyway, going back. What else do I have to show you? Other updates do we have? We have some like little plants going on over there on the side, as you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates we've had so far over the past time of me playing and only being at the other base hatching stuff. So here's that Therizinosaurus that we hatched at the other base. I don't know why I haven't moved the Spino yet. It's a bigger animal. It takes kind of forever. I might take a Quetzal over there and get it when I have the time, when this thing isn't trying to, you know, grow. Let's put this Spino leg in here, even though this refrigerator's filled with meat. Anyway, let's just drop that. Okay, we're good. So, when you see something really funny, watch. So there's no meat in here, and all the animals in here probably have some sort of hunger that they need. So we're gonna put all this in here, and watch how fast it's gonna go down. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See how fast it goes down? Because they're not starving. It's just when their hunger gets down just enough where they need to eat, they'll eat. So And they've been in here for like 2 days, so whatever. I'm not starving them, calm down. But you have the Pteranodon here now, and you can collect quite a bit of meat. Harvesting levels, god damn it. Harvesting levels, this one, delicate I believe is like berries and stuff like that, and then power is like wood and thatch and meat, I'm pretty sure, so we're just doing power harvesting. So that when we need to tame things that can take mutton, we can murder one of the ovises with this and get a lot more mutton than you would, say, like a sword or something like that. So that's the point of that. And you might be asking, why are all these windows? I don't know, it just kind of looks decent. I would have done walls, but then again, it would have been really, really freaking dark in here. So that's that. You also might be asking, why is there a corner in this that's not normal to the other corners? Well, the thing is, here, I have a ceiling. I don't know if it's really gonna place very well, but the thing with Ark is, I don't really understand this. Sometimes you can place a foundation, but this is like a ceiling because it's like the ground isn't even. And that's a whole different thing. Sometimes you can place, see you placed a foundation here and you can put walls on all 3 other sides, but you couldn't place one here because there's like a pillar somewhere. And that's kind of stupid, and that's exactly why we can't place it. But see, we can place a ceiling, but if I tried to place a wall right here, it'd say too close to an enemy foundation or gate. See what I mean? Right there. So that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like if you can't place a wall on this side of the wall, you shouldn't be able to place the foundation, period. Because what the hell's the point in placing a foundation and only putting walls on 3 sides of it? Unless you actually plan on putting 3 sides on it, but no one really does that in the history of Ark like I've ever seen. I've never seen one person put only 3 walls on one foundation that they've like intentionally put there to put 4 walls on. So we kind of just went around it and did it that way. Kind of looks like crap, but what can you do? I have like a little ingenious thing. I put the generator just outside with the wire coming up, and one of the junction boxes, junction boxes, Jesus, right there. And so we can power everything that's right here. We have our little doohickey for the, oh god, it's dying, it's dying, it's dying, it's dying! You fucking god, this is why raising kids is awful. Anyway, we tried to place them like on a pillar with a roof, like a ceiling on it, and that was too high, so we just literally made a bench. We made a wooden table, table bench, almost same thing. This looked more like a bench than just a table to me. We put a table down and placed two air conditioners on them each, and we just put a ceiling above it, so it's just on top. Let's do a little test. So here's this. There's one thing that the Pteranodon does really good. So there's one little bush. These bushes only give you fiber. Only fiber at all. They don't give you berries or anything else. And I'm about to sneeze, but excuse me. That probably gave me, I don't know, it looked like 30 because my recording stuff's in the way. Anyway, we have 200 now. I think I had more on me anyway. And at the time before I did that, but look at this. Watch, you just walk through, or right click. See how much fiber? That's like 400, 900, 1,000. You see how fast this thing gets fiber? If you needed fiber, this is the one dino you need. Like, you need this thing immediately. Look how fast. Look how much fiber it already has. All of that. All of that fiber just from like walking around for like a minute. Not even a minute. You have that much fiber. You could build you could have literally endless cloth clothes, even though you wouldn't really need cloth clothes, the point that I'm at. Or you could build a lot of, say, wood foundations or wood walls or something. Even though if you're building with wood, you probably aren't, you probably don't have this dino at that point in time, because it's kind of, the Pteranodon is good, but it just takes literally years to tame and or hatch, because it's an herbivore. I had to, like I said in the last couple videos, I had to feed this thing, hand feed it like I'm feeding this little Pteranodon. I fed this thing by hand for 11 hours until it was a juvenile. 11 hours! That's fucking ridiculous. I love Ark to pieces, but god damn, that is stupid. So dumb. But, I mean, I guess it's what you gotta do for a good dino, I guess. But 11 hours. Seriously? That's kind of ridiculous. There's still some meat left. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. I understand trying to make it so it takes longer, so, like, there's a bigger end reward and other stuff. I feel like I do this in every single video. Like I say, this takes too long. It should be shorter, and then I go into reasons why it should take shorter or something like that. But god damn, 11 hours just for oh god. Like I said before, if you play this game for half an hour or an hour a day, like an average person would, who doesn't sit on their ass all day and play video games like I do, you would get nowhere in this game. Literally, zip, zero, nada, nowhere. Nowhere at all. But, yeah, there's another big Pteranodon. Not much of a surprise. But we need the damn things because we're kind of running out of flyers at this point. Not that we really need flyers because we have ground dinos now, and not that we didn't have ground dinos before. We've had them for a long time. They weren't as useful as they are now. But that's their plea to get ground dinos to be used. So they just completely nerfed flyers so they don't go as fast. They do have a higher percentage. Oh, this thing has low health. Okay weight. Oh god, 204% weight. 269% melee damage is meh. I don't know why you'd use a Pteranodon for fighting anyway. Even though it's PvE, there's no reason to use a Pteranodon to fight. But it's whatever. So yeah, we have this little house, little hatching house area now, so that's kind of cool. So on that note of us ranting again about how long it takes things in Ark and having a baby Pteranodon, even though we don't really actually need it, we just have the eggs to hatch them. I'm gonna leave this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hug the like button, like me over there, and I'll see you guys next time. Kinda looks like they're saying, who's gonna eat me first?